तेजी से जारी है, जिसमें शामिल है बोनंजा सतरंगी आइडियाज, सर्विस शूज, चेजर, फूड चेन KFC। मेगा मॉल पेश करता है कॉर्पोरेट ऑफिसेस। सिर्फ 50% अदायगी पर मजीद मालूमात के लिए राब्ता करें फलक मार्केटिंग।
Can I call you Rose? 'Cause you're sweet like a flower in bloom. Can I call you Rose? Can I call you Rose? हम
सिमट आया है पूरे घर का प्यार, जब घर आया है घर का स्टार। चेहरों पर खुशियां ही खुशियां हैं सारी, सब बांटने को तैयार है माँ की जिम्मेदारी। हर चीज को खूब परखना, हर कदम फूंक फूंक के रखना, हर दिल चाहे बस छू लूं एक बार, आपका बेबी है घर का स्टार। ये किलकारियां जब दिल को छू जाएं, एक नर्म मुलायम एहसास जगाएं।
Assalamu alaikum and welcome from DHA Sports Club, Moin Khan Academy. This is match number 10 of Straight Traders presents Dehli Saudagran Premier League Season 6, powered by Meranton Properties, and it's another group being counted tonight between Delhi Boys and Surrati Perfumes. Surrati Perfumes winning the toss, and the men in green have decided to bowl first, and as expected, it's Ehsan Tahir with the new ball. We talk about the opening batters, it's Abdullah and the captain Abdul Rabb. Delhi Boys, well, their campaign has been pretty disappointing so far, losing their first two matches, and it's a must-win game for them tonight because remember, each side gets to play 4 matches during the group stages, and top 3 sides qualify for the Super 6 round. So you have to make sure that you win at least a couple of games so that you can be the 6 teams to qualify for the next round. Both the openers getting off the mark with a single. So Delhi Boys losing their first 2 matches. It's a must-win game for them. Whereas if we talk about Surati Perfumes, even their campaign didn't start off well against NJS Cuisine, where they were bowled out for just 87. But they came back really strongly in that second match against Ireland. Where they managed to defend a small total and made sure they got off the mark in the tournament with those 2 points. So Delhi Boys and Ireland are on a verge of getting eliminated from this tournament as long as they do not win their next 2 matches. Little Darling Zubedas and NJS Cuisine have won their first 2 matches, so they are sitting comfortably at the top of the points table. Whereas it's all about the other 3 teams, how they will play in their remaining matches, and that will determine which will be the third team to qualify for the next round. Fuller, and that just somehow missed the Ostrom. There was some confusion between the two batters, but somehow they managed to complete that one. It will be given as bye, and they all count. So the first over is done and dusted. It's 5 without a wicket, Surrati Perfumes.
इसीलिए मदर केयर के साथ बेबी को मिले वही केयर, वही प्यार जो माँ चाहे। मदर केयर, योर बेबीज बेस्ट फ्रेंड।
शहर कराची के दिल गुलिस्तान जौहर हबीब यूनिवर्सिटी के नजदीक मेगा मॉल, जहां मशहूर व मारूफ ब्रांड्स की आमद का सिलसिला तेजी से जारी है, जिसमें शामिल है बोनेंजा सतरंगी, आइडियाज, सर्विस शूज, चेजर, फूड चेन KFC। मेगा मॉल पेश करता है कॉर्पोरेट ऑफिसेस। सिर्फ 50% अदायगी पर। मजीद मालूमात के लिए राब्ता करें फलक मार्केटिंग।
So 2 medium pacers will be operating with the new ball for Dehli Boyz. Aftab Ahmed, if I remember, took the new ball in the last match, just bowled 1 over, but tonight it's going to be Abdullah Jamal. Still making some changes to the field. Remember, just 2 fielders are allowed outside the 30-yard circle, and Abdullah have opted to have that fielder at deep third and a fielder at long off. He comes around the wicket. Abdullah goes straight down the ground. That's going to go all the way for 4. Firmly struck from the right-hander. Not an ideal start this for Abdullah Jamal. Coming around the wicket, you can just get the feeling he was following the batter, but Abdullah knew what was coming in his way, so he just backed away slightly and made sure that he hit it comfortably over the bowler's head to collect the first boundary of the innings. This time there was some shape into the right-hander. He was once again looking to target that region between mid-wicket and mid-on, Abdullah. We have mentioned that time and time before. Abdullah Jamal is an exceptional bowler, especially when you talk about depth bowling. But to bowl with the new ball is something that is something very new for him. He bowled pretty well. I think he was brought in as a first in the previous match, and he bowled pretty decently with the new ball. But tonight he has been given the new ball, so he'll have to stop the flow of runs during the first 4 overs, which will be of the batting power play. Following the batter, Abdullah once again trying to create room for himself, and Abdullah Jamal targeting the batter, and the ball just hitting the pads. Dehli Boyz just could not defend 154 in the very first match against Little Darling Zubaydas, and in the second match, when the target was not that big of 147, their batting just collapsed against Fazan Shoaib and Mustafa Musa. Changing the angle now, coming over the wicket. Big slog towards the leg side, but still he's going to get a run up the rub. So Surrati Perfumes will be slightly more confident as compared to Dehli Boyz. They know that even if they lose this match, they still have one more game remaining, and if they can manage to win that game, they will still be in a chance of qualifying for the next round. Whereas Dehli Boyz, if they lose this one, they are almost down and out. Abdullah is usually very aggressive at the top of the order with the new ball. Lovely delivery, hitting the pads, and finger goes up. Excellent stuff there from Abdullah Jamal. It was the ball that was shaping back into Abdullah. He was looking to hit that with that straight up bat, didn't judge the line or the swing behind that ball, and the ball was crashing onto the leg stump. Brilliant comeback there from Abdullah Jamal after being struck for the boundary of the very first ball. He has managed to remove the dangerous Abdullah out of the equation. Walks back after scoring just 2, and Surrati Perfumes are 10 for 1.
Can I call you Rose? 'Cause you're sweet like Can I call you Rose? हम
of the Orchid School. We are the petals of the Orchid School. We believe we achieve, working hard we receive. We believe we achieve, working hard we receive. We will
Abdullah Jamal with his second. Two batters have gone back to the dugout. And both were outdone by some lovely in-swing bowling by these new ball bowlers. First was Abdullah, who was a trap leg before, and then Haris Batla got a beauty. Abdullah once again making some room for himself, but just couldn't get it from the middle of the bat, and picks up another easy single towards long off where Farhan Taslim was positioned. Now Ibrahim is the new batter. It's a left and right hand combination out there for Surrati Perfumes. Loads of experience now in the middle for Surrati. They will be needing a big partnership. Ibrahim has this tendency of taking some time at the crease before he starts going big, so I think this is exactly what they need right now. They cannot afford to lose any more wickets. Two have gone down very early. They couldn't utilize the batting power play. They're just 18 for 2. Dehli boys, who started off a little slowly, but they're finally getting things back on track. Straight away a field at a deep square leg for the left-hander, and a field at a deep third. Abdullah will be coming around the wicket. Straight away gets an outside edge, will get a run towards third man. They could have shown a bit more aggression, Dehli boys. They could have easily placed that fielder at first slip against a new batter, and you never know. He would have been into play straight away. Firmly struck, but long on is in place. On a ball 12 for Abdul Rabb, whereas Ibrahim has just faced one delivery for his single. The first batting power play has gone in the favor of the bowling side, and I'm pretty sure they will continue to put on that pressure in the remaining overs too. Got some decent spinners in their bowling attack. Usman Arshad is one of them. Swinging the ball away from the left hand, it's a good angle that he's creating, Abdullah, especially by coming around the wicket. When a right-arm fast bowler usually comes around the wicket as a left-hander, you are expecting the ball, everything to come into your pads, whereas Abdullah Jamal is just looking to swing it away from the left-hander. And so far it has worked for him. And looking at that movement, now they have placed a fielder at fly slip, almost in the second slip position. Playing it with a straighter bat. It's going to be a dot ball. 3 singles of the over from Abdullah Jamal. It's a 20 for 2 after 4.
touch the stars, it will happen soon. We will touch the stars, it will happen soon.
We love the Orchid School!
Orchid School. We are the petals of the Orchid School.
सिमट आया है पूरे घर का प्यार, जब घर आया है घर का स्टार। चेहरों पर खुशियां ही खुशियां हैं सारी, सब बांटने को तैयार है माँ की जिम्मेदारी। हर चीज को खूब परखना, हर कदम फूंक फूंक के रखना। हर दिल चाहे बस छू लूं एक बार, आपका बेबी है घर का स्टार। ये किलकारियां जब दिल को छू जाएं,
So 20 for 2, just going at 5 and over during the batting power play, and still no changes in the bowling attack. Ehsan Tahir will continue with his third. And Abdul Rabb is getting slightly predictable now because almost every delivery he has looked to make room for himself. And he's very lucky to get away with few of them as well because the ball is coming into him and we have seen few deliveries just going past the off stump. And the main reason why he's being able to do that is the fact that wicketkeeper is standing behind the stumps, whereas when we see Hasibuddin Chawla behind the stumps as a wicketkeeper, he usually stands up to the stumps again with the Ehsan Tahir bowling. So the batters are always glued to their crease. Might not be a part of a playing 11 tonight, Hasibuddin Chawla, because he's nowhere in the outfield, but you can use your 13 players in a match, so we might see him batting later on in the second innings, if required, obviously. Square leg still in place, no one at mid-wicket. Offside has been pretty packed. Iftikhar Ahmed himself standing at first slip, in fact, at short third. Muhammad Ibrahim just driving it without using his feet much. This is the passage of play where Delhi boys can exert more pressure on the Surrati Perfumes because they know they might not see Ibrahim showing the aggression from one end, so they can afford to bowl few dot deliveries at him. And in between, if they can bowl a perfect delivery, they can also end up picking up his wicket. Abdul Rabb, on the other hand, has been middling almost everything as soon as he's striking from the middle of the bat, but apart from that, he has also looked a little vulnerable whenever he has missed a delivery. Deep mid-wicket and long gone for the right-hander. Slower delivery, and now Abdul Rabb is clearly getting a little frustrated because he's eyeing those boundaries, but in the process, he's missing those deliveries. In the blink of an eye, Ehsan Tahir has bowled 5 deliveries in this over too, with just conceding 2 singles off it. Another slow one. This time the ball just moved away after pitching. Might have been a leg cutter attempted, and it was a plan that clearly worked for Ehsan Tahir. So just 2 singles of the over. The score remains on 22 for 2 after 5.
एक नर्म मुलायम एहसास जगाएं। इसीलिए मदर केयर के साथ बेबी को मिले वही केयर, वही प्यार जो माँ चाहे। मदर केयर, योर बेबीज बेस्ट फ्रेंड।
शहर कराची के दिल गुलिस्तान जौहर हबीब यूनिवर्सिटी के नजदीक मेगा मॉल, जहां मशहूर व मारूफ ब्रांड्स की आमद का सिलसिला तेजी से जारी है, जिसमें शामिल है बोनेंजा सतरंगी, आइडियाज, सर्विस शूज, चेजर, फूड चेन KFC। मेगा मॉल पेश करता है कॉर्पोरेट ऑफिसेस। सिर्फ 50% अदायगी पर। मजीद मालूमात के लिए राब्ता करें फलक मार्केटिंग।
First sign of spin. I tell you what, it's Farhan Taslim out of nowhere who was given the ball after the batting power play, and straight away he has struck removing Ibrahim out of the equation. Well, they had frontline spinners, and we were expecting at least Usman Arshad or Mohammad Badla, but it was Farhan Taslim who was given the ball specifically against the left-hander. He pitches the ball out. The ball just shapes away after pitching, and he was completely squared up. Ibrahim, the ball hitting his left leg, and the umpire straight away raising his finger as well. So the bowling change plan clearly working tonight for Delhi Boys, as they have now picked up 3 wickets. Mohammad Ibrahim walking back after scoring 2, and they are 22 for 3.
Can I call you Rose? 'Cause you're sweet like a flower in bloom. Can I call you Rose? हम
वेरी देयर मेरा स्टाइल मेरा बेयर ऑयल प्रोफेशनल प्रोफेशनल बेयर के लिए
So 22 for 3, Sheikh Ubaid is now out there at number 5. So the current skipper with the former skipper Abdul Rabb out there in the middle. Not a good start is for Surrati Perfumes. They have now lost 3 wickets. All the bowlers who have so far bowled for Delhi Boys have enjoyed success so far tonight. Now they might get another run. They could have got another extra on the overthrow, but Sheikh Ubaid was a long way away from the crease there. And Mohammad Ibrahim looked really disappointed with that decision from the on-field umpire. He thought it was a little too high, whereas looked pretty adjacent to the naked eye. So the plan of giving the ball to Farhan Taslim ahead of Mohammad Batla and Usman Arshad clearly working for Delhi Boys. Gives himself room, gets it over extra cover. Finds the gap. Will he come back for the second? He does. Wasn't convincing by any stretch of imagination, so you can still say that Abdul Rabb is living dangerously. And as a fielding side, you know that you're just one good delivery away from getting his wicket too. So far, everything has been played straight or towards the offside. Now he has swept that straight towards the mid-wicket. I just get the feeling someone like Mohammad Batla will be an ideal candidate to get him out of the equation, because he can turn the ball and it will be very difficult for Abdul Rabb to hit the ball with the ball turning away from him. Alright, there should have been, definitely shouldn't have been a single, and Farhan Taslim, well, he has no one else to blame for that apart from himself. He could have easily stopped that in his follow through. He couldn't, and as a result, they actually stole a run on that occasion. So 6 overs completed. It's 26 for 3. 26 for 3 after 6. Another change in the bowling attack. Spin from both ends now. Struck nicely by Abdur Rabb. He has timed that well enough as well, and that might just end up past the boundary ropes. And finally giving room to himself, working in the favour of the batter. Usman Nurshad targeting the stumps. Abdur Rabb playing it very late and making sure that he gets it in front of square, past the fielder at extra cover, and starting the over with a boundary. Now he has looked really uncomfortable, I think, with one of his pads since the start of his crease. He's not wearing a helmet, but he is regularly adjusting something between deliveries. Doesn't have an arm guard. He hasn't decided to wear a helmet, although there were two fast bowlers operating with the new ball. Slightly fuller and slightly wide outside the off stump. And this time he missed it now. Usman Nurshad is a very clever campaigner. He's not going to let that boundary go very easily. He's definitely looked to come back by picking up a wicket. Gets on the back foot, just couldn't get it past Farhan Taslim at extra cover, and Abdur Rabb will pick up another single towards long off. Now they have picked up 3 wickets already. It's really important that they continue with that pressure, Delhi boys. They can just not afford any sort of partnership building at any stages of the innings, because we have seen that in this tournament. 120 or 130 has also proved really difficult to chase in the second innings. No matter how difficult it gets for the bowlers to grip the ball, but even boundaries gets difficult to come by. So it's really important that when you've picked up 3 wickets already, you make sure that you do not let these new batters settle. And Sheikh Ubaid is a very reliable batter for Surrati Perfumes. If he gets going, if he gets a start, so he can definitely end up getting a big score tonight. All he'll be needing is some support from the other end, which the other batters are pretty much capable of doing so. Gives himself room once again, gets it past mid-wicket. Long on does a pretty decent job there, looking to come back for another run, and they're going to get there easily. 2 more added to the total. Now he has decided to change his angle, will be coming over the wicket, Usman. Two fielders standing pretty close to the bat on the offside, short third and backward point. Farhan Taslim at deep extra cover. There is a fielder at cover as well. In fact, he's going to stay around the wicket. Slightly slower, but once again it's fuller in length, driven powerfully down the ground for a single. 9 runs coming in that first over of Usman Nurshad. It's 36 for 3 after 7.
We are the petals of the orchid school. We are the petals of the orchid school. We believe we achieve, working hard we receive. We believe we achieve, working hard we receive. We will touch the stars, it will happen soon. We will touch the stars, it will happen soon.
We are the Orchid School!
Orchid school. We are the petals of the orchid school.
6 for 3. So Farhan Taslim, just get the feeling he was brought in for just 1 over. He did his job and now he's being replaced by Mohammad Batla. And it's going to be a really good matchup between him and Abdul Rabb because the ball will be turning away from him, and so far he has just looked to get away from the leg stump and try to hit everything straight or on the offside. Three fielders out deep on the onside. Bit of an edge, appeal and finger raised up. And he looks surprised once again, Abdul Rabb. He's asking the on-field umpire, but we could definitely hear two sounds. First, it took the bottom edge, and then it was nicely held by the wicket keeper. And as soon as he got it in the gloves, he straight away went up. So did the bowler, and the umpire responded as well. So a brief stay from the right-handed opener Abdul Rabb comes to an end. He walks back after scoring 24, and Surrati Perfumes now in a spot of bother. They are 4 down with not many runs on the board.
सिमट आया है पूरे घर का प्यार, जब घर आया है घर का स्टार। चेहरों पर खुशियां ही खुशियां हैं सारी, सब बांटने को तैयार है माँ की जिम्मेदारी। हर चीज को खूब परखना, हर कदम फूंक फूंक के रखना, हर दिल चाहे बस छू लूं एक बार, आपका बेबी है घर का स्टार। ये किलकारियां जब दिल को छू जाएं, एक नर्म मुलायम एहसास जगाएं। इसीलिए मदर केयर के साथ बेबी को मिले वही केयर, वही प्यार जो
Batla came and straight away struck. Ali Tahir Chawla is the new batter, the left-hander. Surrati Perfumes, well, it has been a pretty decent, pretty difficult going for them so far. Not many runs on the board, 4 wickets down already. But the good thing is that Sheikh Ubaid is still out there, and you can expect him to score runs at any stages of the innings. So just need 1 or 2 good overs at this stage. Surrati Perfumes might not be that easy, especially against someone like Mohammad Batla, who is going to look to turn the ball away from him. But if he can just stay out there in the middle and make sure that he survives till the 15th over, you never know, he can start hitting big in the last 5. It's still too early to say. It all depends on how well he plays in the next couple of overs. Sheikh Ubaid picks up an easy single. There was no much protection out there on the offside inside the inner ring. And this is how he needs to play now. In fact, this is how both these batters need to operate. Bad deliveries will come, and when they will come, they can hit them for the boundaries. But right now, all you need to do is to keep the strike rotating and pick up as many singles as possible, because bowling has been pretty decent. Boundary has been a rarity. Not many boundaries have been hit so far from the batters of Surrati Perfumes, and that is why they are finding themselves in a position where we are into the 8th over and they are still scoring under 5 and over. And when you hit a boundary in this tournament, not only you get 4 runs, but you also get a cash prize of 500 rupees from straight hitters. And if you hit a 6, you get 1,000 rupees. So, and more chances as a player, you can end up going home with some cash in your pocket after the match. Wonderfully bowled and equally well played, and they might come back for another run. In fact, Ali Tahir Chawla was long way away from the crease there, and Sheikh Ubaid, although he did show some interest of returning back for the second, but just couldn't do it in the end. So a successful over comes to an end from Batla. That's 4 runs and a wicket off it. It's 40 for 4 after 8.
अच्छा है मदर केयर योर बेबीज बेस्ट फ्रेंड
शहर कराची के दिल गुलिस्तान जौहर हबीब यूनिवर्सिटी के नजदीक मेगा मॉल, जहां मशहूर मारूफ ब्रांड्स की आमद का सिलसिला तेजी से जारी है, जिसमें शामिल है बोनेंजा सतरंगी, आइडियाज, सर्विस शूज, चेजर, फूड चेन KFC। मेगा मॉल पेश करता है कॉर्पोरेट ऑफिसेस सिर्फ 50% अदायगी पर मजीद।
A soft dismissal for Surrati Perfume, and this time it is Sheikh Ubaid trying to hit it on the leg side, getting top end of the bat, just opening the face maybe, and going straight down to the lap of the fielder at backward point. So another wicket goes down. In fact, half the side now back in the dugout. And the most reliable batter, Sheikh Ubaid, is making a long way walk back to the dugout. It's 40 for 5, Surrati Perfumes.
मालूमात के लिए राब्ता करें फलक मार्केटिंग।
Can I call you Rose? 'Cause you're sweet like a flower in bloom.
Bilal Arif at number 7 along with Ali Tahir. It's just the 9th over in progress, and 5 wickets have gone down already for Surrati Perfume. So If at one stage they were eyeing at 130 or 140, might not be the case here tonight. Might pick up a couple on that occasion, Bilal Arif. It's just his second over, Usman Arshad. He still have 2 more remaining after this one, and we talk about Mohammad Batla, who still have 3 overs remaining. So it's going to be a trial by spin from Delhi Boys' point of view, and the Surrati Perfumes batters are good enough. Only then they will be able to cope with the pressure. Hit hard, hit straight towards the cap and an extra cover. So few runs and a wicket of the over from Usman. 9 done. It's 46 for 5.
Can I call you Rose?
We are the petals of the orchid school. We are the petals of the orchid school. We believe we achieve, working hard we receive. We believe we achieve, working hard we receive. We will touch the stars, it will happen soon. We will touch the stars, it will happen soon.
We are the Orchid School.
Orchid school. We are the petals of the orchid school.
Just witness another soft dismissal of Bilal Arif when he just chipped the ball towards extra cover. And Mohammad Badla picks up his second. It's all going downhill for Surrati Perfumes tonight. They just couldn't really recover after the early 2 wickets that they lost. Mohammad Badla and Farhan Taslim. Once again, the spin duo doing the damage for Delhi Boyz. Spin has been the way to go so far in this DSPL, and once again, it's the leg spinner who is causing all sorts of trouble for the men in green. Delhi Boyz did know that it's a very important game for them tonight. It was a must-win game, and so far they have done a pretty decent job. He's now bowling much slower through the air. Mohammad Badla, he's flattening the ball up as well. Bowling at a lovely channel, not that full, neither that short. The batter will always keep on guessing whether he should be on the front foot or on the back foot. Good thing about Delhi Boyz is that they still have 4 more overs remaining of the quality spin. A rare bad delivery in his spell, slightly short, but still. Just go for a single towards long off. Iftikhar Ahmed, the captain, has been really involved in tonight's game. He has made those regular field changes, regular bowling changes, and so far everything has worked according to plan. Projected score is 101, but if they keep on losing those wickets in the fashion that they have done, I just get the feeling they might get bowled out without even facing their full 20 overs. Will be coming around the wicket. Mohammad Badla bowls another short one. It was in the air and taken. Another wicket goes down. It's another one for Mohammad Badla. It was not a wicket-taking delivery by any stretch of imagination. It was sure it was there to be hit. Ali Tahir Chawla just couldn't keep it down, getting in the toe end of the bat, and the fielder at point takes a really easy catch. So 2 in the over for the leg spinner, third overall in this innings, and Surrati Perfumes are going down at 52 for 7.
सिमट आया है पूरे घर का प्यार, जब घर आया है घर का स्टार। चेहरों पर खुशियां ही खुशियां हैं सारी, सब बांटने को तैयार है माँ की जिम्मेदारी। हर चीज को खूब परखना, हर कदम फूंक फूंक के रखना। हर दिल चाहे बस छू लूं एक बार, आपका बेबी है घर का स्टार। ये किलकारियां जब दिल को छू जाएं, एक नर्म मुलायम एहसास जगाएं।
New batter. Farhan Taslim, because of the way he has bowled so far, has been given one more over. Bowls it slightly short, but it was definitely angling down the leg side now. They still have another left-hander at the non-striker's end for Khan Ahmed, who is a big hitter of the cricketing ball. I just get the feeling they do not need that right now. Surrati hitting it to extra cover will get an easy single. Could have been tight, but once again just couldn't hit the stumps. And now it's for Khan Ahmed on strike now. We haven't seen a big score from him so far in this tournament. He has played 2 matches so far. I just get the feeling he just keeps on throwing his wickets away. Otherwise, if he can just stay out there in the middle, spend some more time. He's got this ability of hitting the long ball, but he just hurries up a bit and it ends up losing his wicket way too early in the innings. Got to be a little patient. There are still 8 overs to come after this one. Low full toss, failing with a straighter bat, getting off the mark with a single, and that's the way to go as well. The lowest score so far in this edition of DSPL is 87, which Surrati Perfumes managed to get in their first game against NJS Kazeen. They will be hoping that they can go beyond that in tonight's game. Goes for a big hit, hitting the back leg, and just a bound that saved him. The way he's bowling for Farhan Taslim, he wants the right-hander to go for those big shots, and that's why he has taken the protection out there in the deep mid wicket. Pretty charged up. All the fielders inside the inner ring now, they sense that they've got an opportunity of wrapping things up as early as possible. Just 3 good deliveries and this innings is going to be over. Slightly short, times it well, gets a single towards deep mid wicket. 3 runs coming in that over from Farhan. 12 completed. It's 55 for 7.
इसीलिए मदर केयर के साथ बेबी को मिले वही केयर, वही प्यार जो माँ चाहे। मदर केयर, your baby's best friend.
शहर कराची के दिल गुलिस्तान जौहर हबीब यूनिवर्सिटी के नजदीक मेगा मॉल, जहां मशहूर और मारूफ ब्रांड्स की आमद का सिलसिला तेजी से जारी है, जिसमें शामिल है बोनेंजा सतरंगी, आइडियाज, सर्विस शूज, चेजर, फूड चेन KFC। मेगा मॉल पेश करता है कॉर्पोरेट ऑफिसेज। सिर्फ 50% अदायगी पर। मजीद मालूमात के लिए राब्ता करें।
2 overs so far. It's going to be 4 for 5. Yes, the finger goes up. There was clearly an edge involved. There was a big deflection. Most importantly, the wicketkeeper doesn't come in the way of the edge and the first slip fielder, and Abdullah Jamal picks up an easy catch at first slip. So everything he touches turns into gold tonight, Mohammad Batla. He has now picked up his 4th. And Surrati Perfumes are 55 for 8.
Palak Marketing.
Can I call you
It's a 60 for 8. With just 2 wickets remaining, I just get the feeling Surrati Perfumes have opted for the next batting power play, which will continue for the next 2 overs. And that's the reason why we are seeing a change in the bowling attack. So Farhan Taslim, who was initially expected to complete a score of 4 overs, well, he has been taken off the attack, and they have brought in their main bowler during the death stages. It's going to be Abdullah Jamal. He moved the new ball, and now he has been given the responsibility to bowl in the power play too. Third man going back, Iftikhar Ahmed, the captain himself, standing at third man, and Mohammad Batla, the hero with the ball so far, standing at a deep fine leg. Starts off with a wide one. Well, the idea was right. He was trying to bowl as full as possible. Abdullah, he's going to look to target those pads and the stumps of the left-hander. He knows he's got a one tail-ender at the crease, so he will look to go hard against him. Somehow gets it from the toe end of the bat and will get a single towards deep square. So now Furqan is on strike. And he'll like this situation. With just 2 fielders outside, he might go big. Straight down the ground, especially with mid-on and mid-off both up. In fact, as expected, they have come up with a different field setting. There is long on in place. I think we got it wrong. It's not a power play because we can still count 5 fielders outside the inner ring. In the block hole, straight towards mid-off. I find it really surprising. With just 2 wickets remaining, not much batting to come either. Why haven't they opted for the power play? Low full toss. Just walking into that stroke for Khan. Ahmed gets it in the middle of square leg and deep in wicket, and will just get a run though. Abdullah Jamal has significantly improved his game with the ball in his hands. Previously, we used to see him bowling towards the middle and latter stages of the innings, but now he has also started to bowl with the new ball, and I think he has been exceptional for Delhi boys. One of the few positive signs for the men in grey in this campaign. Short and wide will be given as a wide. He doesn't look that intimidating as a medium pacer, Abdullah Jamal. He doesn't even have a longer run up, but on most of the occasions, he just gets the job done for his side. He's been a regular member of Daily Boys for the past few years, and I think the captain trusts him a lot. And that's why he has utilized him at every stage of the innings, especially in this edition of DSPL. Goes for a big hit. He might get just over extra cover, which he does. Mudassir. Once again, it wasn't far away from Farhan Taslim, who was running backwards from short extra cover. In the block hole, gets his man. He misses a straighter one, does Furqan Ahmed, and Abdullah Jamal picks up another one. 2 left-handers on the crease. He was coming around the wicket. Bowls a fuller one. Might have got an inside edge too for Khan Ahmed. But once again, without using his feet much. Instead, he should have been driving it and playing it with a straighter bat. Instead, he went across the line and ending up paying the price. Walks back after scoring just 4. Another low score for the left-hander. It's 65 for 9, Surrati Perfumes. 5 for 9, Mohammad Batla into his last. And he'll be hoping that he can just finish the things off and in the process can pick up a 5-wicket haul as well tonight. Isa bin Musa is the last man in, but he's at the non-strikers end. Mohammad Batla regularly coming around the wicket and pitching the ball outside the off stump, hoping that the ball can turn in and hit the stumps. Instead, Mudassir has struck that nicely on the leg side and will get a boundary. He knew that there was a fielder positioned at deep mid wicket, so he made sure that he played it as late as possible and he hit it well behind square. Square leg was inside and it was timed well. After a couple of bounces, the ball just rolled past the boundary ropes. A welcome boundary for Surrati Perfumes. Not many have been hit so far, but they're going to take every run on offer. Pitches it up, goes straight, chance for Usman Arshad at long on, and he doesn't make a mistake. So they have been bowled out for just 69, and Mohammad Batla, the man of the show tonight, picking up a 5-wicket haul and making sure that he bowls out the opposition to the lowest score in this edition of the SPL. Stunning bowling performance from the men in grey, rising up to the occasion. They needed to make a strong comeback, and they have done it beautifully tonight. Surrati Perfumes winning the toss, choosing to bat first, but nothing going in their favour after that, as they have been bundled out for just 69, and they couldn't even play their full 20 overs.
सिमट आया है पूरे घर का प्यार, जब घर आया है घर का स्टार। चेहरों पर खुशियां ही खुशियां हैं सारी, सब बांटने को तैयार है माँ की जिम्मेदारी। हर चीज को खूब परखना, हर कदम फूंक फूंक के रखना। हर दिल चाहे बस छू लूं एक बार, आपका बेबी है घर का स्टार। ये किलकारियां जब दिल को छू जाएं, एक नर्म मुलायम एहसास जगाएं। इसीलिए मदर केयर के साथ बेबी को मिले वही केयर, वही प्यार जो माँ चाहे। मदर केयर, योर बेबीज बेस्ट फ्रेंड।
शहर कराची के दिल गुलिस्तान जौहर हबीब यूनिवर्सिटी के नजदीक मेगा मॉल, जहां मशहूर व मारूफ ब्रांड्स की आमद का सिलसिला तेजी से जारी है, जिसमें शामिल है बोनेंजा सतरंगी, आइडियाज, सर्विस शूज, चेजर, फूड चेन KFC। मेगा मॉल पेश करता है कॉर्पोरेट ऑफिसेस। सिर्फ 50% अदायगी पर। मजीद मालूमात के लिए राब्ता करें फलक मार्केटिंग।
Can I call you Rose? 'Cause you're sweet like a flower in bloom. Can I call you Rose? हम
सिमट आया है पूरे घर का प्यार, जब घर आया है घर का स्टार। चेहरों पर खुशियां ही खुशियां हैं सारी, सब बांटने को तैयार है माँ की जिम्मेदारी। हर चीज को खूब परखना, हर कदम फूंक फूंक के रखना। हर दिल चाहे बस छू लूं एक बार, आपका बेबी है घर का स्टार। ये किलकारियां जब दिल को छू जाएं,
So welcome back to the second innings in this match number 10 of DSPL season 6. 70 will be the target for Dehli Boys as we see Amir Batla and their captain Iftikhar Ahmed, the two openers for Dehli Boys, and Abdul Rabb will be taking on the new ball and will be starting the first over around the wicket with the fielder at first slip. Starts off with a shortish delivery and pulled away nicely by Amir Batla. Mudassir is after the ball from the fine leg and he's going to get off the mark with a couple. So one thing is for sure, 70 is not a big total for Dehli Boys to chase down tonight, and they're going to make sure that they will love to do it as early as possible. It was a must-win game for them tonight. So far, their bowlers did a pretty decent job. I mean, Mohammad Batla was the pick of the bowlers, picking up a 5-wicket haul tonight. The only bowler so far to have picked up 5 wickets so far, so he has already pocketed 5,000 rupees in his pocket. And if he can end up winning the Man of the Match award too, so he can get 10,000 more from Alpha Labs. Sibuddin Chawla not in the playing 11, so Amir Batla got the promotion to open the innings. Things will get really interesting if the Delhi Boys manages to win this game tonight. Then we'll have two teams with 2 wins, and further 2 teams, Surrati Perfumes and Delhi Boys, with a 1 victory each. Then it will be very difficult for the Team Ireland to make a comeback. Changes his angle, comes over the wicket, and the ball just angles across the left-hander. Ibrahim is standing up to the stump so that Amir Batla or Iftikhar Ahmed won't use their feet against a medium pacer. They might have to try different things tonight because this match is not going to go down till the 20th over, so they'll have to make sure that all their wicket-taking options get to bowl as much as possible. Might see more and more overs from Sheikh Ubaid from the other end as well. No one at fine leg, first slip in place. Short third is inside. Shuffles across the crease, makes himself a bit of room on the offside. There is some confusion, but they still gets that single. Iftikhar Ahmed complaining his partner at the other end, but Amir Batla said that it was his call and he was supposed to respond to that instead of just stopping in the middle of the track and looking at the ball. So the field changes for the right-hander. 2 fielders very close to each other at short mid-wicket. 3 fielders on the offside inside the inner ring. Third man in place. No one at fine leg. In fact, short mid-wicket has been asked to move at square leg. Long off also comes in. Stays down the leg side. Over optimistic appeal because it was definitely pitching outside the leg stump, and that's why even if Iftikhar Ahmed was having a look at the wicket keeper, there was no point of appealing for that one. Pitching outside leg, and no matter even if the impact is in line, the umpire won't rule it in the favor of the bowling side. So a dot ball nevertheless. Another one hitting the pads. Going to be Not out once again, so 2 dot balls to end the over with. It's 3 for none after the first over.
एक नर्म मुलायम एहसास जगाएं। इसीलिए मदर केयर के साथ बेबी को मिले वही केयर, वही प्यार जो माँ चाहे। मदर केयर, योर बेबीज बेस्ट फ्रेंड।
शहर कराची के दिल, गुलिस्तान जौहर हबीब यूनिवर्सिटी
Expected it's going to be spin from other end for Khan Ahmed with his off spinners from the squash court end. He's going to look to do the same as what Farhan Taslim did against the left-handers, pitching an off and turning the ball away from them. Shuffling their batting order tonight, Dehli boys, in the absence of Hasibuddin Chawla. Slightly short, gets it through. A bit of a misfield from the fielder at backward point. Up the rub is after the ball, and it's just going to be a single. Both these batters are not that swift between the wickets, so you might see more of boundaries from these two gentlemen. Remember, the first 4 overs, just 2 fielders are allowed outside. Iftikhar Ahmed with love facing the off spinner, especially with the ball turning into his pads. Isa bin Musa standing at square leg inside the 30-yard circle. Then there is a fielder at deep mid-wicket or cow corner position. He gets the bottom edge of the bat, gets it through fine leg. Might end up running towards the boundary ropes. It does. Not coming from the middle of the bat, but he knew, since the ball is hard and new, so once you get some bat behind it, it usually travels across the turf. The outfield has been cut down tonight, so it's pretty lush and pretty quick here at DHS Sports Club. So you'll always get value for your shots as soon as you clear the infield. This time he takes the aerial route, gets it in the gap. Will that be the first 6 of the innings? I just get the feeling the ball landed on the boundary ropes on the full. Yes, the arms are aloft from the on-field umpire. Once again, it was short. Iftikhar Ahmed was waiting on the back foot, had no half measures, didn't want to keep it down, made sure that he hit it well in front of square of the fielder at mid-wicket and got a 6 in the process. So a boundary and now a maximum to the captain. Bowling shorter length deliveries might not work for the off spinner, no matter how much turn you're getting on the ball. Even Furqan Ahmed is slightly short of confidence because he hasn't scored many runs with the bat in the first 3 outings, and they don't have much runs to play with. Somehow manages to get it over extra cover. Iftikhar Ahmed gets a single to his name. A pretty decent over this for Dehli boys. 12 runs coming off it. It's 15 for none after 2.
फलक मार्केटिंग,
Can I call you Rose?
For none after 2. Could have easily given the new ball to Sheikh Ubaid, but Abdul Rabb persisting, bowling himself. Shuffling slightly across the off stump and hitting it comfortably towards deep square leg does Iftikhar Ahmed. Just 54 away now, Dehli boys. What would be a really good comeback in this DSPL from the men in grey. Long on in place for Amir Batla. Still some adjustment being made towards the leg side. Deep square leg goes back, fine legs comes in. Short mid wicket as well. Trying to unsettle the bowler there, Amir Batla. There was so much movement from the left hander. Gets a single finally towards the deep square. One thing is for sure that if the boundaries are going to come, it's going to come from Iftikhar Ahmed's bat because Amir Batla likes dealing in singles and twos. Regularly making those changes with this left hand right hand combination, Surrati Perfumes. Full toss, picked up on the leg side. Once again, gets it in the gap. Deep square leg does a pretty decent job pulling the ball back. And Iftikhar Ahmed will pick up a couple. This line of attack might not be working for Abdul Rabb because if you're coming around the wicket, then you should be angling the ball across the right hander. The ball should start outside the off stump and should further angle away, but instead he's targeting the pads. In the previous over, he struck the pads, but this time full toss was dealt with nicely by Iftikhar. He wants to finish the job himself, the captain. That's why he has looked really aggressive so far. Slaps it up the back foot, but just couldn't get it through Abdur Rahman at extra cover. Surrati Perfumes will be really disappointed. I mean, they were coming back from a very good victory against Thailand, and they were hoping that they can replicate that performance tonight as well. After winning the toss, even if they had managed to score somewhere between 120, 130, it would have been game on, but 69 is definitely not going to bother Dehli boys at any stage of the innings. Amir Batla now standing outside the crease. Pretty sure he's going to walk back. Yes, he does. Slightly full. I just couldn't get it through. It's going to be a dot ball to end the over. 5 runs coming in that over from Abdul Rabb. 3 done. It's 20 for no loss.
Cause you're sweet like a flower in bloom. Can I call you Rose?
So the leg spin in the business straight away. Furqan Ahmed being taken off the attack after just 1 over. It's going to Ali Tahir Chawla. Appeals for one and the finger goes up. Straight away does the trick for his captain. A loose shot outside the off stump from Iftikhar Ahmed. The delivery that was so wide outside the off stump. He was just looking to have a thrash at it. Got an inside edge and a really good catch taken by Ibrahim behind the stumps. So the captain, the shot stays over for Iftikhar Ahmed. It's 20 for 1, Dehli boys.
वापस नहीं आएंगे
'मेरी बियर मेरा स्टाइल' मेरा बियर ऑयल प्रोफेशनल बियर ऑयल, एसएससी प्रोफेशनल बियर ऑयल एंड मुस्टैच ऑयल।
For 1, Umair Usman comes in at number 3, replacing his skipper. Just 50 runs away now, Dehli boys, but their hopes are not dying. Surrati Perfumes, they're still looking to make a fight out of this one. Normally, you expect the openers to come hard at the new ball. Iftikhar Ahmed was showing some signs of aggression, but he chased a wide one outside the off stump, and the wicketkeeper did the job. Much better delivery this time, much closer to the bat, much closer to the off stump. It wasn't a great deal of turn there for the leg spinner. The ball just straight and after pitching. Short and wide, gets it in the gap, and that will run away for 4. It was a gentle loosener there from Ali Tahir. In fact, if I remember, in the first innings, he got out to a similar delivery. This time, Umair Usman got it from the middle of the bat and placed it in the gap as well. It was slightly uppish, but if you can manage to hit in the gaps, you can end up getting few runs. This time, he got 4 out of them. Every scoring run will be a nail in the coffin of Surrati Perfumes. There is a big gap between point and extra cover. Lovely delivery. Gets an inside edge, does Usman, and get a single, but a fortunate one. It was in 2 minds, but to once again cut that one or to play it with a straighter bat instead. Just got an inside edge and the ball just rolled over the stumps. Ali Tahir already making the ball talk in his first over. Amir Bartla having a closer look at the field on the leg side. Look at his stance. The way he's standing, you can suggest that everything will go down the leg side. Just trying to play with the minds of the bowler there, Amir Bartla. Ball just turning after pitching, but once again it was angling down the leg side. A pretty decent over this from Ali Tahir. A wicket and just 5 runs off it. 4 overs done. It's 30 for 1. 25 for 1. 25 for 1. Abdullah will still continue with his third over. Captain has been dismissed, but Umair Usman has shown some aggression so far. Has already got a boundary. Gets it in the middle of the bat, but there's a fielder down there at long gone and will just get a run. He looks a pretty strong player, Umair Usman. Came up with a valuable contribution for them in the second game as well. And they were looking to chase down the target. I just get the feeling they do not have many runs to play with. Why would you not give the ball to your regular spinners like Isa bin Musa or Sheikh Ubaid, for instance? There's nothing on this wicket for the seamers unless and until you can swing the ball in the air, just like the way Ehsan Tahir and Abdullah Jamal did for Delhi Boyz. Nicely played, really nicely played by Amir Bartla. Just squeezed it. Ball might not go all the way for 4, but he's going to pick up a couple. Haris Bartla with the chase. And 2 more added to the total. Walking down the wicket, this time getting an outside edge. And once again, it's Haris Bartla after that ball. Amir Bartla did not want to come back for the second, whereas Amir Usman was... he was looking to come back for that second one, and the second was on as well. As we mentioned before as well, Amir Bartla is not a big fan of running between the wickets, so you can already see that he's getting slightly exhausted. Abdurrab, on the other hand, 12 runs in 2.5 overs, ideally. Just defending 70 runs. The new ball bowlers were expected to pick a few more wickets at this stage. Low full toss, picked up nicely by Umair. It's going to be one bounce into the fence. Excellently struck by Umair. It was a low full toss, there was no pace behind it, although it was a straighter delivery, and if he had missed that, it would have crashed onto the pads and would have been an easy decision, but he played that across the line, made sure that he got it from the middle of his bat and ended up getting a boundary. Pretty decent batter, Umair Usman. Playing it gently towards mid wicket. Huge gap available on the leg side, but they will just get a run. I just get the feeling they got the runs they were looking for in this over. 9 runs have come of it already with the ball to go. Just 36 runs away now, Delhi Boyz. Should be a walk in the park. They should look to complete that within 10 overs. It's going to be a wide. They're going to get more runs for that. It wasn't kept cleanly by Ibrahim, although he was falling towards his left side. In fact, has been signaled as a no ball since maybe the ball was well outside the second guideline, outside the off stump of the left-hander. So it's a no ball. They ran for that too, so 2 more added to the total, and the next delivery will be a free hit. It's all happening in this over for Abdul Rabb. Umair Usman will get a free hit. It's going to be a wide. He gets a little tickle, will eventually end up getting a boundary. Not where he intended, because he was eyeing that square leg region, but he still got some bat behind it and it went past the boundary ropes at fine leg. So the free hit utilized by Umair Usman. An expensive over comes to an end from Abdul Rabb. 5 overs completed. Delhi Boyz are 40 without a wicket.
We are the battles of the Orchid School. We believe we achieve, working hard.
So 40 without a wicket, 40 for 1, Delhi boys, just needing 30 more to win. The only wicket taker so far, Ali Tahir Chawla, will continue with his second. Amir Batla got that much needed drinks break between overs. But Umair Usman has struck the ball very nicely so far. Slightly short, and he gets it past square leg. Pretty horrible effort in the field there from Furqan Ahmed. He was diving all over the place, should have stopped it in the end, but 2 runs taken easily by the left-hander. Normally, when you're defending just 70 runs, every fielder in the outfield, no matter if you're standing inside the inner ring or at the boundary ropes, you're supposed to fight for that each and every run. But some easy runs are being gifted here to Delhi boys. Delhi boys is a seasoned team. Now you give them a chance like that and they can make a stronger comeback. They will still have a match remaining after this one, but they will lock horns with Team Island, and that will be a very important game, because whoever wins that one, if Delhi boys manages to win that one, they will be almost, they'll qualify for the next round with 2 wins. On the other hand, Island have still 2 matches remaining and they will be hoping to win the next 2 as well. So it's getting tighter than we thought at the start of the tournament. Hits it straight, hits it hard, and hits it in the gap, on the base of the side screen. It's gone all the way for 6. Very good striker of the cricket ball. He hardly seems to hit those, Umair Usman, but he still manages to hit them from the middle of the bat. 2 boundaries and a maximum so far for the big right-hander. And he's single-handedly bringing his team closer to that target of 70. We've seen some new faces in this edition of DSPL. Umair Usman is one of them. Going at more than 8 and over right now, Delhi boys. Look at the required run rate. Once again opens the face of the bat. This time it's Haris Batla who commits an error and the ball goes between his legs. He'll just get a run, but you need to stop those. 50 comes up for Delhi boys meanwhile in their 6th over. Amir Batla wants his captain so that they can allow him to come take that next batting power play after this over. He wants to finish the things off in a hurry as well. He wants those fielding restrictions into play. And I just get the feeling they might go for the batting power play after this delivery. Going across the left-hander, he was too late on that one, Amir Batla. It's going to be a dot ball to win the over with, but still 10 runs coming off it. It's 50 for 1 after 6 overs. Power play has been taken by Delhi boys. So the next 2 overs, only 2 fielders will be allowed outside. And finally, they have made that change in the bowling attack from Creek Vista, and it's going to be Sheikh Ubaid replacing Abdul Rabb. Struck firmly, but nicely fielded by the mid-off fielder. Just get the feeling it's too little too late now to give the ball to Sheikh Ubaid, because the opposition just need 20 more runs. In fact, just 19 now, with 9 wickets still in hand, and he could have easily bowled with the new ball. That's why it's really important that you bring your team's interest in front of your personal interest. Sheikh Ubaid is a genuine wicket taker. He's a very good all-round cricketer. He just couldn't contribute with the bat tonight, but he could have easily made some difference if he had been given the new ball. Amir Bartla might not be that comfortable facing Ubaid, because he bowls leg spinners to the right-handers, whereas he looks to turn the ball away from the left-handers by bowling few off-spinners too. So he's got so many variations there, Ubaid. Amir Bartla staying on the back foot and pulling it towards long gone. Umair Usman batting on 23. If he can manage to score 2 more runs, he will be the top batter of the game, because we saw Abdul Rabb scoring 24 in the first innings, and no other batter could outscore him in the first innings for Surrati Perfumes. Angling down the leg side, hitting the pads. They can easily come back for the second run, but I just get the feeling Amir Bartla won't respond to that call, because Haris just got down to the ball a little too early than their imagination. Hit hard, but nicely fielded, and it's followed through by Ubaid. That's what he brings to the table. He makes opposition work really hard for each and every run. He's always involved in that game. Slightly short, but goes straight to backward point. No run taken. Just 2 runs. In fact, just 3 runs coming in that over from Sheikh Ubaid, considering that it was of the batting power play. It's a 53 for 1 after 7.
We receive, we believe, we achieve. Working hard, we receive. We will touch the stars, it will happen soon. We will touch the stars, it will happen soon.
We love you,
Orchid School. We are the battles of the Orchid School.
सिमट आया है पूरे घर का प्यार, जब घर आया है घर का स्टार। चेहरों पर खुशियां ही खुशियां हैं सारी, सब बांटने को तैयार है माँ की जिम्मेदारी। हर चीज को खूब परखना, हर कदम फूंक फूंक के रखना।
So 53 for 1 after 7. Another bowling change. It's going to be Isa bin Musa from the other end, with the opposition now just needing 17 more to win. Remember, this over will also be of the batting power play with just 2 fielders outside. We can see the fielder at long on and deep at wicket. Slightly short, gets it over the infield on the offside, does Umair Usman, and he starts off the over with a boundary. Effortlessly done by the right-hander. Initially, you might have thought that he might not have got it from the middle of the bat, but he still had enough timing behind that one. It just raced away over the infield on the offside. So Getting closer now, Delhi boys. It's never an easy stroke when you're looking to hit against a turn, especially with the ball bouncing as well. Now he looks to go straight. Chance for the fielder at long on. Sheikh Ubaid takes it comfortably. So 27 runs for Umair Usman. He was looking to hide that. Another big one. Got it from the middle of the bat, but I just get the feeling he just couldn't go through with that shot completely. Much of his disliking, he found that Sheikh Ubaid was standing at long on, who doesn't drop many. So another wicket goes down for Delhi boys, but Umair Usman has done his job. 27 for 14 for the right-hander. It's 57 for 2.
ना हर दिल चाहे बस छू लूं एक बार आपका बेबी है घर का स्टार ये किलकारियां जब दिल को छू जाएं एक नर्म मुलायम एहसास जगाएं इसीलिए मदर केयर के साथ बेबी को मिले वही केयर वही प्यार जो माँ चाहे मदर केयर योर बेबीज बेस्ट फ्रेंड
Seven for 2 for Farhan Taslim, the most experienced and the most dangerous batter for Delhi boys, is out there at number 4 with 4 balls still to go in the power play. He comes down the wicket and loses his wicket. What has he done? Well, the idea was clear to go after the remaining 4 deliveries of the batting power play, and he was hoping that if he could finish the game in this over, but it was outside the off stump. The ball further turned away from him. He was nowhere near to the pitch of the ball. Mustafa is the new batter in, and Isa bin Musa is on a hat-trick. 2 fielders standing in the slip cordon. Mahmood in the first slip and another fielder at the fly slip position. As Isa bin Musa bowls a pretty short delivery now. Should have bowled much fuller than that. He's getting that turn, and his length should have been slightly fuller as compared to what he attempted. Pitches it up, gets an outside edge and put down. Mahmood was caught napping on that occasion. He was standing in that perfect region to take that one. Induced an outside edge. Mudassir was walking in that shot, and Mahmood should have taken that one. He was very slow in reacting to that outside edge, and as a result, he has dropped a sitter really. Faster one attempted by Isa bin Musa. What an over this has turned out to be. Remember, it's the batting power play. He got hit for a boundary with the first ball, but look at how strongly he came back, got rid of Umair Usman, and then got rid of Farhan Taslim of the very first delivery. So 4 and 2 wickets coming in that over from Isa. It's 57 for 3 after 8.
Can I call you Rose? 'Cause you're sweet.
Still making things interesting, Surrati Perfumes. It's 57 for 3 with the opposition just 13 run away, but they are still trying hard to get as many wickets as possible. They know they won't be able to defend those 13 ones, but they will look to stretch this match for as many overs as possible. Once again, getting an outside edge now. All of a sudden, the spinners started to get some grip on this track. He saw a couple of deliveries turning away from the right-handers in the previous over from Isa bin Musa, and now even Sheikh Obaid has managed to get an outside edge from the left-hander. Down the leg side, easy runs being given. Just get the feeling he was targeting the pads, but it was a little offline, so you can add 2 more to the total. Now Mustafa comes back on the crease, on the strike in fact. He was the one who got Delhi Boyz really close to the target of 147 in the previous match against NJS Cuisine, when they needed 20 odd in the last over, and then they were in a position where they just needed 3 boundaries in the last 3 deliveries. Two fielders on the offside, one fielder at extra cover, and then you can see a fielder at mid-wicket too. And as we speak, an extra fielder has been asked to come back in. It's Isa bin Musa who is coming in inside the inner ring from deep extra cover. Mustafa won't take his chances. He knows they've got all the time in the world to chase down the remaining 11 runs, so might not go for those big shots. One more fielder comes back inside the 30-yard circle. It's Abdullah, who's now standing at mid-off. Slightly short, slaps hard, straight to mid-off, but once again he was really slow in getting down to the ball. Amir Bartla still out there. Remember, he came out to open the innings along with the captain Iftikhar Ahmed, but we haven't seen the left-hander getting any boundaries up till now. Picks up another single on the offside. So the remaining runs now coming into single figures for Delhi Boyz, just needing 9 more to win. And I just get the feeling they'll look to get the job done in the next over. Sheikh Obaid has been hard to negate for runs, but they have been getting boundaries from the opposite end. Flighting it up, Mustafa looks to go big. He gets it in the air. Will it be taken by long on? But he puts it down, just Bilal Arif. That was in the air for such a long time, and Bilal Arif had so much time to get underneath that. He did it in the end. There was a slide in front as well. I just got the feeling the ball popped out of his hands at the last moment. So, a life given to Mustafa. 9 overs done. It's 62 for 3 Delhi Boyz.
Like a flower in bloom.
Bin Musa into his second. Was almost on a hat-trick in the previous over as well. Lighted delivery. Mustafa was invited to go for the big shot, which he did, but once again the ball turning away from him. Now imagine Isa bin Musa bowling in this fashion when the opposition needing still 60 odd runs to win. Would have been a completely different story for Delhi Boyz. Comes down the track, and he has been stumped as well. Lovely piece of bowling from Isa bin Musa. Amir Bartla cannot believe it at the non-striker's end. It was outside the off stump. He was looking to drive at it. It was so much away from him, and he just lost his balance while looking to drive. Mohammad Ibrahim doesn't do any mistake whatsoever. Took the bails off in a flash, and Delhi Boyz lose another. 62 for 4.
Can I call you Rose?
हम
All-run chase. Isa bin Musa has somehow managed to send 3 batters back in the dugout, and all because of the lovely beat of bowling that he has showcased so far in his spell. It's just his second over. He has picked up 3 wickets already. 2 leg spinners have bowled really well in tonight's game. We saw Mohammad Batla picking up a 5 tonight, but not conceding many runs. And now Isa bin Musa has picked up 3 wickets. Abdullah is the new batter at number 6. Although it's not a batting power play, but still more fielders are inside the inner ring on either side of the wicket. Just long on and deep mid wicket in place. In fact, mid wicket also comes back in. Maybe standing at 75. Slightly short, smacks it. Exactly where the fielder was asked to come back inside from, and that hit goes all the way for 4. Slightly short, Isa bin Musa. He's simply unplayable whenever he pitches the ball up, but as soon as he drops it short, he gives a lot of time for the batters so that they can get into the position and just smack it anywhere. So just a boundary away now, Dehli boys, and hopefully they can get the job done within this over. "66 for 4, Dehli boys, making a remarkable comeback after losing their first 2 matches. Pitches it up, gets it over extra cover. It's not going to go all the way for 4. Abdullah wants to come back for the second, but he doesn't realize that he got Amir Bartla at the other end. Now with Amir Bartla at the crease, Surrati Perfumes can still take it down to the next over. Batting outside the crease there, the left-hander. Isa bin Musa, on the other hand, will be hoping that he can just turn the ball enough so that it can sneak through the gap between bat and pad. Hit the pads. Well, he's still appealing for that, but look at the reaction there from Isa bin Musa. He cannot believe it. Needed as a wicket keeper. It was pitched up, was looking to hit across the line. The impact might have been outside or might have been going over the stumps. It was touch and go. Nevertheless, as expected, that match is going to go down to the next over. It's 67 for 4 after 10. Hey boys, 67 for 4. Just needing 3 more to win. Opposition needing 3 more to win, and still Sheikh Ubaid making some changes to the field. Low full toss. Just gets it past extra cover. And gets a single too. Ubaid looks really disappointed. Initially, he was expecting that fielder to take that catch, and then he was expecting the mid-off fielder to at least charge towards the ball to stop that single. Nothing happened. So both mid on and mid off are up. Just one fielder out there in the outfield, a deep extra cover. Square leg and mid wicket inside a 30-yard circle too. Sheikh Ubaid was having a word with the on-field umpire. Pitches it up. Gets it in the gap, does Ahmed Bartla, but I just get the feeling he'll just get a run. So the scores are now level. The Delhi boys are just one run away from getting their first victory in this DSPL Season 6. They have managed to do so because of some remarkable bowling effort from Mohammad Bartla, Hassan Tahir and Abdullah Jamal in the first innings. Bowls it short, gets it in the middle of the bat, hits it in the air, might go all the way for 6. It does, and fittingly, Abdullah hits the winning runs for the Delhi boys. Really convincing victory for the men in grey tonight. They came out with a plan. Everything worked while they were bowling in the first innings. They didn't allow any batter of Surrati Perfumes to get settled up there at the crease. Just Abdul Rabb getting into the double figures, but they were bundled out for just 69. And in reply, although they were slightly shaken when they lost 4 wickets in the process, courtesy of that brilliant spell from Isa bin Musa, but they still made sure they ended up winning that game by 6 wickets with almost 9 overs to spare.
achieve. Working hard we receive. We will touch the stars, it will happen soon. We will touch the stars, it will happen soon.
We love you, Orchid School!
Orchid School, we are the petals of the Orchid School.
सिमट आया है पूरे घर का प्यार, जब घर आया है घर का स्टार। चेहरों पर खुशियां ही खुशियां हैं सारी, सब बांटने को तैयार है माँ की जिम्मेदारी। हर चीज को खूब परखना, हर कदम फूंक फूंक के रखना। हर दिल चाहे बस छू लूं एक बार, आपका बेबी है घर का स्टार। ये किलकारियां जब दिल को छू जाएं, एक नर्म मुलायम एहसास जगाएं। इसीलिए मदर केयर के साथ बेबी को मिले वही केयर, वही प्यार जो माँ चाहे। मदर केयर, योर बेबीज बेस्ट फ्रेंड।
पलक मार्केटिंग।
Can I call you Rose? 'Cause you're sweet like a flower in bloom. Can I call you Rose?
हम
It's time for the post-match presentation ceremony in this match number 10 of Straight Traders presents Dehli Saudagran Premier League Season 6, powered by Mehran Town Properties. It was another Group B encounter tonight, a low-scoring one, but Dehli boys finally managing to get their first victory and getting those 2 points in the points table against Surrati Perfumes. I've got both the captains alongside me. First, I will have to have a few words with the losing skipper, Sheikh Ubaid. उबैद, एक पिछला मैच अच्छा गुजरा था, आप जीत के साथ आ गए थे, कॉन्फिडेंस अच्छा था, लेकिन आज रन्स नहीं कर सके पहली इनिंग्स में।
जी बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम, बिल्कुल आप सही कह रहे हैं। हम कुछ ज़्यादा अच्छा करने के चक्कर पे अपने बेसिक्स भूल गए और वही हुआ कि हमारी बैटिंग लाइन कोलैप्स हो गई। मुझ समेत और भी जो बैट्समैन थे उन्होंने वो बेसिक्स नहीं अप्लाई किए। सिंगल पिच में कुछ ऐसा ख़ास नहीं था, हमने अपनी विकेट्स खुद थ्रो की और जिसकी वजह से जब सामने वाली टीम को अपोजिशन को विकेट्स मिलती हैं वो शेयर हो जाती। उन्होंने हमें एक अच्छे टोटल पे रोक लिया, हालांकि मेरे हिसाब से 150 का टोटल हमने करना था आज भी, वो फार्मूला पूरा लूज़ कर गए हम।
अच्छे प्लान के साथ आज दिल्ली बॉयज़ आए, जैसे ही लेफ्ट हैंडर आए फरहान तस्लीम को उन्होंने लेकर आया और फिर मोहम्मद बाटला जो लेट पे आया, लेकिन उन्होंने 5 विकेट्स लिए आपके खिलाफ।
मोहम्मद बाटला माशाल्लाह हमारे एक जूनियर और बहुत अच्छे प्लेयर हैं। आज बहुत खुशी हुई कि उन्होंने 5 विकेटें ली, लेकिन मैं फिर वही कहूँगा कि उन्होंने ठीक है अपनी सब चीज़ें की, लेकिन हमने विकेट्स खुद थ्रो की हैं। पिच में ऐसा कुछ नहीं था, हम अगर 30-40 रन और ऊपर करते तो हम ये मैच डिफेंड कर सकते थे, लेकिन जब हमने अपनी बेसिक्स छोड़ी तो दूसरी टीम खुद हैवी हो गई। गुड गेम, इनको मुबारक हो बहुत बहुत, इनके लिए भी एक अच्छी वो हो गई विक्ट्री और हमारा ग्रुप ओपन है। इंशाल्लाह कोशिश करेंगे कि एक अच्छी पॉजिटिव साइन से आगे आएँ, जो गलतियाँ हैं उसको दूर करें और आगे कम बैक करें इंशाल्लाह।
सही बोला, ग्रुप ओपन है। टेबल टॉपर्स लिटिल डार्लिंग ज़ुबैदास के खिलाफ एक आखिरी मैच बाकी है, तो उसमें बेहतर परफॉर्मेंस देखने को मिलेगी।
बिल्कुल ईशान भाई, इंशाल्लाह ताला पूरी कोशिश रहेगी कि जो गलतियाँ हुई हैं उसको दूर करें। और टीम बहुत अच्छी है, अच्छे सीनियर्स प्लेयर्स हैं इस पर, बस बैट बॉल का गेम है। जितनी अच्छी बैटिंग करेंगे, जितनी अच्छी बॉलिंग करेंगे, मैच हमारा है इंशाल्लाह।
ऑल द बेस्ट उबैद। इफ्तिखार भाई, काफ़ी अच्छा फील कर रहे होंगे, आज एक जीत मिली है और इंशाल्लाह इसी मोमेंटम को आगे कैरी ऑन करेंगे।
जी इंशाल्लाह अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह, अच्छा ही फीलिंग होती है ऐसे मैच जीतने के बाद और इंशाल्लाह कोशिश करेंगे कि इस फॉर्म को कंटिन्यू करें इंशाल्लाह।
एक कंप्लीट परफॉर्मेंस मिली आज दिल्ली बॉयज़ की जाने से। बॉलिंग में भी प्लान नज़र आया और बैटिंग में भी हमने देखा थोड़े शफल किए, लेकिन उसके बावजूद एक अच्छी नेट रन रेट से जीतने में कामयाब हुए आज।
जी यही प्लान था कि शफल करेंगे, सबको मौका देंगे, सबकी प्रैक्टिस भी हो जाएगी। जब इतना लोएस्ट स्कोरिंग टोटल था तो यही प्लान था कि जल्द से जल्द फिनिश करें। दो कि हमें आज हसीब का भी आपको पता है उसकी इंजरी का इशू है, उसकी एब्सेंस में यूसुफ ने बहुत अच्छी विकेट कीपिंग की, बहुत अच्छा हमें बैकअप दिया और बाकी लड़कों ने बॉलिंग, मोहम्मद ने, एहसन ने, उस्मान ने, सब ने अच्छी माशाल्लाह बॉलिंग की, फरहान ने भी, तो अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह
सही टाइम पे पीक कर रही है दिल्ली बॉयज़। अब एक ऐसी टीम के खिलाफ मैच है आइलैंड की जो खुद स्ट्रगल कर रही है, तो उनकी वीकनेस को एक्सप्लॉइट करेंगे।
जी इंशाल्लाह देखें उनकी वीकनेस को तो हम क्या एक्सप्लॉइट करेंगे, हमें तो अपनी उसकी फॉर्म की बात है कि हमारे प्लेयर फॉर्म में आए। जो रन नहीं हो रहा है, जैसे फरहान हो गया, फरहान से भी रन नहीं हो रहा है और जो एक दो हमारे मेन प्लेयर हैं उनसे रन नहीं हो रहा है। बहरहाल इंशाल्लाह कोशिश करेंगे, कम बैक करेंगे और मेन मैच में ये लोग फॉर्म में आएंगे इंशाल्लाह।
All the best, Iftikhar. All the best, Sheikh Ubaid, for the next few games. Now it's time for the prize distribution ceremony. The first award is for the best batter of the game. Although it was a low-scoring game, but I think it was a pretty good innings that he played. Umair Usman for 26 of just 14 deliveries. He is just the best batter of the game and will get a perfume from me. And the next award for the best bowler of the game, the first bowler to pick up a 5-wicket haul in this edition of DSPL Season 6, none other than Mohammad Batla, the young leg spinner. Not only he is the best bowler of the game, but he is also the man of the match. So not only he's going to get a perfume from me, but a cash prize of 10,000 rupees as well from Alpha Labs. All the best, Mohammed. That was it from the presentation ceremony. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for being here with us. We'll come back tomorrow for the next game. Till then, it's me, Zishan Khalid, signing off. Allah Hafiz.